question is, how involved is Russell throughout our funnel building process? Yes.
The man, Russell.
Paid to sell your product.
Love this guy.
I honestly believe the entrepreneurs are the only people that can actually change this planet.
As far as everybody wonders what's a lead jankifier, and so I'm the one that sprinkles the magic sauce that goes on top of all our funnels, kind of anything that we need to not only make our funnels work but make the back end work as well.
All right, well, I'm Nick, so like Brent said, I'm the lead funnel builder and the acting project manager too at this time, all that good stuff.
My name's Jake Leslie. I'm the graphic designer at ClickFunnels. I have an amazing design team. All the shirts that you guys see, all the things that you guys see at Funnel Hacking Live, everything that's visual is us. From the funnels all the way down to the socks that we handed out for one of our affiliate contests. I hope you guys like those socks. That was weird.
I am Karen King, and I am the lead copywriter for ClickFunnels. So that would be like lead pages, sales pages, promo emails. And I've got a really great team of copywriters behind me that are kind of helping me with all of that.
Yeah, so Russell typically sits down, he draws each little image, and then he tries to write text, which is funny because we call it hieroglyphics because we can't ever read what Russell writes.
Russell loves to be involved, which a lot of people don't like to be involved, and there's certain situations that he defers to us as professionals in what we do, which is great. So there's a balance of Russell's knowledge and what he knows, and then our professional opinion on what we do. We butt heads on this sometimes, all the time. Like, I'm like, oh, that's an ugly funnel, and he's like, no, it's not, it converts better, and we're just like, ah, you know. But he just loves being a part of it. If Russell could do something all day, he would be building funnels and writing copy and watching me design stuff.
Oh, dang it. Dude walks out next speaker, and we do like 20-minute sessions of like 8 different speakers, and boom, 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 boom.
Russell will have this, oh my gosh, I have this great idea moment. And he's like, all right, everybody in the conference room or something. And so we all gather together. He maps out this funnel on the whiteboard. He's like, here's the offer, here's what we're gonna do. And he'll lay out everything pretty much. That's our opportunity there to get all our questions answered as best we can. Russell, what's this called? What is the offer? What's the products in it? Is it gonna be physical? Are we selling a digital thing? I'll take that. I'll plan out the project, map it all out, get the team together, whoever's gonna be working on it, frame out the funnel, get it pre-built. The rest of the team kind of comes in and cleans it up, all that good stuff. Typically we'll go to our video team from there. They'll get with Russell, they'll create the sales video that goes on the sales page, and then that makes it a lot easier for the copy team to then come and write the page based on what Russell said in his video. We've started doing that very recently, and the reason why is because it helps Russell think through it more too and get his idea more set in stone. That way we're not revamping the copy 20 times before we launch the funnel.
I feel like we kind of introduced ourselves a little bit backwards. When you think about the process of, building out a funnel, it gets downloaded from Russell first, right? But it comes to copy first. It will go to design once the copy is done, and then it'll go to Nick, who builds out the funnel, and then Jamie kind of puts out all the fires and jankifies it.
And jankify it. Make sure things are spelled right. Jake sometimes struggles with spelling. No, just kidding.
I want to mention something. Yes, spelling's stupid.
To touch a little bit on Zone of Genius, because I think that the way that we have structured the marketing team, Russell has purposely gone out and got the who's for his how, right? And so we are all in our zone of genius, and that has been, I think, what has allowed us to crank out like really great funnels really, really quickly.
What are you guys looking at?
What's up? Try to do a thingy. If we do a thing, then it might work. Otherwise, I'm screwed.
Russell is an extremely good leader because he leads by example. He's just such a good person, and like someone that I look up to on a personal level, even just I want to be like that. I want to be such a good person like that and help all these people, all of you. And he invests his time in us like he does his business to coach us and teach us to be better at what we do as well.
Yeah, and just one thing that I learned a long time ago from when I was in the military, and Russell follows this, but I think it's really important, is that you never ask anything of somebody else that you haven't already done or wouldn't be willing to do yourself. And when people see that in you, they'll follow you to the end of the earth, because they know that you've either already done it or you wouldn't ask them to do it. And that's important that people see that.
To keep and retain and attract talent such as yourselves, are there any other things that he does that really enable you and you're like, I love being a part of this, I love what I'm doing? Any things you can identify with Russell as a leader?
Yeah, so she's just asking, man, sorry, I'm kind of getting emotional. It's a different dynamic. A lot of people ask me, holy cow, wow, sorry, this is weird. I just had a birthday a couple of weeks ago, and Russell sent me a box, and Russell doesn't say a lot sometimes, but I think it's the little nuances that you can do that aren't expected, that you can do for the people that are serving you, because they're literally dedicating their lives to benefit you specifically, and they're really setting their selves to where it's like, okay, I'm buying into this guy, and I'm gonna put years of my life into somebody so that I can make him more successful, and I can learn from him, and just go along that path. And so I think it's just the little things, knowing what your employees are doing and how you can help them on a personal level, and really, really relating to them. He knows our wives, he knows our kids, he knows our families, he knows our extended family. I really do think that getting involved to an extent where you are understanding, where you're loving like that, I think that's really, really helpful. Sorry for crying.
The last thing I want to mention is to put on an event like this, it takes an army of amazing people. It takes tons of support from the families of everyone involved, but there's over 100 people here that have killed themselves to put on this event for you guys. And I just wanted to give a second to give my entire team a huge round of applause for all the work that they put into this whole event.
Just to touch a little bit on kind of what Jake was mentioning, like he has a desk like right out, we call it the bullpit, which is kind of like all of the marketing and the social and the events team sit. And he has a desk right there because I love knowing that like he wants to be out there with us and in the funnels with us. And I think that's a really huge aspect of like why we all like love showing up every single day. So
That's good.
You're really good with words.